Hi, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video, and today's video is a paint with me video. We are going to paint this gorgeous character, and these are the supplies that I use. This is a part of the Zodiac painting series that I'm currently painting in my Instagram, and today we are going to paint Aquarius. First, we are going to sketch. I did sketch the character beforehand to save time, but if you like to know the process of how I create my characters, please let me know in the comment. Finally, we are finished, and now we get to the fun part, which is painting. Most of the time, all the time, I always paint the best color. I call this the first layer, and this is to minimize the overlapping between colors. I often paint the lightest color first, for in this case it's the skin. Next, I will paint the dark colors, and lastly will be the darkest. You will see it throughout this video. I'm going to stop talking for now so that you can watch in peace. Enjoy! I'm back, and now we are going to paint the skin. Like normal skin, it should have a bit of redness to it, but I'm still learning how to paint my skin, so please forgive me if I did any mistakes. Next is the hair. I chose red hair because I always want that one, but I'm too scared to bleach my hair completely, so I'm just going to forget about that. And I forgot to mention that I make sure each layers are completely dry first before painting on top of it again. If you will not let the colors to dry completely, it will just become a pool of muddy colors, and we don't want that. And one thing that I learned from watercolor painting is you need patience. So let's be patient and let it dry. Make sure to paint in thin layers and slowly building up. This will make your life easier, trust me. Now back to the painting. Notice that I jumped between the subjects. This is because I don't want the colors to bleed to each other. I will wait for the other painted subject to completely dry first, only then I paint the subject next to it. This will give a crisp line to the area. And that being said, I will stop talking for now so that you can enjoy watching me painting. Next is my favorite part, which is detailing. This is where the painting finally will come to life. For the details, I always do a lot of wispy lines, and I slowly build it up in each layer until the lines become a bit darker. Again, I will make sure the layer dry first before adding another layer of wispy line. I will keep on adding lines until it creates some sort of shadow effect. I'm quite bad at explaining. For the shadow area, I will paint the wispy line tightly together, and for the non-shadow area, I will paint the lines sparsely. Hopefully that makes sense. Finally is the facial feature. I will only paint the face when I feel like the painting almost finished. I am really scared of painting the eye because I always mess up. You will notice that I will take some time to finally paint the eyes. Well, in this case, it's eye. And finally, I took the courage to paint the eyes. It may look funny at first, but just wait until the end. The painting is starting to come together. Look at the eyes. I breathe a sigh of relief after finally finished painting the eyes. Can you believe it? And yeah, finished. I wrote the White Studio Arts at the bottom of the paper, and we are good to go. And this is the final painting. If you make it until the end, you are the best. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. It will mean a lot. Until the next video.